art. And for the last 6 years, I worked for another artist who does Mosaic. And in the last 2 years, I've started doing my own projects. So that's a little tiny bit about me. I do have 2 boys, Ethan, my 12-year-old, and then Dylan, my 8-year-old, who is normal size. Okay, a little bit about the Mosaic. We are working with vitreous glass tile. So all these little tiles, they're about an inch size, 3/4 by 3/4. It is glass. So if you drop it on the floor, it might break. I'm also going to show you how to cut it, and there are little shards that come off of it because it's glass.
So weird. Yeah.
How many tile do you think we're going to need? There's one more panel to make this happen.
3,000 million.
About 2,000.
I said 3,000. Oh. Billions and billions?
Yeah.
A little bit. Probably 500. 8,000. 50?
Oh my. 50 of these is going to cover the whole thing?
Just
150.
You
Yeah.
are getting, you are probably the closest so far.
Wow.
Actually, there's about 7,000.
Oh.
See.
But when I order the tile, I have to add more to it because of the cut tile. So how this all starts, your wonderful teacher sent me the mascot. I put it in a projector and I blew it up, and then I drew it out, and then I painted it to the colors that we chose. So this is the underpainting. It's just a very, very quick painting.
You painted it?
Yep.
So
And it was
Very
wow.
quick.
It was one big long sheet, and then
I thought it was just this. And then you painted it?
Yeah.
Wait, so this is the original?
You're awesome.
Or how is that in
okay.
No,
I'm
she
gonna-
painted.
Can we wait for questions until I get in there? Okay, awesome. Okay, so one big piece of paper, and then did the underpainting so we would know where to put the colors. And then what I did is I cut it in 4. There's one more panel, and put contact paper on it so that when you put the tile on, it stays. Because I have to transport this back to my studio. And then once everything is cut and tweaked and done, we'll begin the next process. One thing I do want to say is that this is a collaborative effort. You as artists and I as an artist, we are doing this together. So there are some things that I'll finish off. Some of the hawk, there's a lot of cutting in there, and I'll do that because even though it's easy to cut the tile, it takes a while to be able to make different shapes and stuff with it. So does that make sense that we're doing this together?
Yeah.
Okay. Once the tile's all done, what I'll do is I'll put this special tape over it called Mosaic tape. It's really thick tape, and we'll lay it in sheets down on it. We will cut it apart into sections kind of like a jigsaw puzzle, okay? And then what will happen is we will come back to the location where it's going to be. We will put up this metal frame, and we will put up this board called hardy backer. It kind of looks like cement. All that will be attached to the wall. And then we will take what's called thin set, and in your mind think of it kind of like a glue. It kind of looks like mud. We'll put that up there, and then we'll start laying the tiles on and putting it all back together.
Wow.
That will dry overnight. And then we will come back and put grout in. Do any of you have tile floor in your houses? In between that tile is this grout, like you see in there. Again, it kind of looks like mud. We mix it up and we put it in there. Clean it all off, let it dry, and then it'll be done. It will take myself, and I have 2 more people, my father and my husband will come, and we will do that together because you need a lot of hands to get everything going. All right, before you start laying tile, the pearl color is in the back. The white goes in the center, and I have written the word white because I didn't want to paint white over white. You can really see it. You see the red, the blue, the gray. The only color we're not doing today is the really light gray because that's all going to need to be cut, and it's kind of tedious. When you go to start laying the tile, the most important thing is to lay it like a brick wall. This is a brick wall, right? Is that tile like, or the bricks like this, or is it like this?
Yes.
They're offset, right? That's really important because when we go put the grout in, that helps to hold the tile in better. So if you guys look down here, I started a sample, and you see how they're offset?
Yeah.
That's what you want to do. And it's very important to have space in between, about an 1/8 to a 1/16 of an inch, okay? So before you guys start, you might glance down here, and it is okay to tweak and fix some of it that's already done. But you really need to pay attention to what your neighbor's doing, because if you all just start laying tile together and somebody's not staggering, you know what I'm saying, then it's not going to be quite right. The other thing I want to tell you guys is this is not a race, okay? This is a project that you guys are lucky enough to do that will hang on the outside of your school for a long time. Probably as adults you'll be able to come back and see it. That is the wonderful thing about Mosaic. It lasts forever. It's very low maintenance. It doesn't fade. It will be beautiful. Do you have a question?
Did you see the stand, the kind of thing?
In the front yard.
Yeah.
The sculpture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the fifth graders made last year.
I know, it's really cool. Your teacher has shown me.
This is better though.
It's like, I'm no mom for dear life.
Does anybody else have a question? Yes?
How long is this gonna take? And
3 years.
how long is he gonna be here every day?
This is our last day here. We have met with every 5th grade class, and I will take it back to the studio now and finish it up. And then I will come back the middle to the end of April to install. So he's just kicking it for today.
He's too tall. I just can't look at him like that.
He looks like a
I can't look at him seriously.
I know somebody taller than him.
I'm sorry. You're a zombie. You're just like, she's scared of you.
He's just not a morning person.
No.
All right, I'm going to show you how to cut the tile. It's really simple. It's not scary. The reason that we cut it on here is because little tiny shards of glass will fall onto here. That's why we're not cutting over here, because if you moved your hand across it, you would get little shards of glass, and we don't want to do that because that's not fun for anybody. So Ethan is going to be over there at the cutting station, and here's the deal, guys. I ordered enough tile to do this project, which is something else. I don't know if any of you are math people. This has a whole lot of math in it. I have to figure out how much tile. I have to figure out the percentage of the color. I have to order all that in specifically for this project. So today I have enough tile for you guys to cut some of the white. You can each cut about 3 tile, and just to see what it's like, and then come back work on the project. So these are called nippers, and these are not sharp, they're just really hard. And what happens, it just squeezes like this. It's not scary, I promise. Now, if I set that right in there and I just barely hold, it'll hold it in, or you can hold the end of it. Y'all look scared.
You said shards of glass. Now,
And I want you to point it down, and nobody be, all up in the business of the tile. And that's all. It's really very simple. Okay? Now, one other thing that is really important
Hello, my friends.
is there are 2 sides to this tile. There is a pretty smooth side and there's a bumpy side. The bumpy side goes down. The reason for that is when we put our thin set on, these little grooves will push in and it just makes it stick better. If it was really flat, it wouldn't have anything to hold it, to grip it in. So that's why it's like that. So is it bumpy side up?
No.
Bumpy side down.
hold it down.
Ready, rock.
Down.
All right, any other questions?
Can we start?
Yes.
So stay.
It's hard.
I'm too small. I can't reach over there.
Look at those.
But I need these. This is big one. Some guys. Yeah, it's hard. This is That's my spot.
What's not funny?
He's 12. My brother's 17. He's still not as tall as him.
He's 12? You're 12?
When was your birthday?
Did you have a ghost bug or something? Dang, dude.
All right.
He's tall.
How's that tiling going?
Good. 18 years